What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Let's get right off into this. I'm going to give y'all my full breakdown of what I felt about the Sir 725 album that dropped, that the battle rap community talking about. Now, I did a review of the album on my channel. I played a snippet of all the songs on the album. I let the people hear it. I let the people vote. I said how I wanted to feel last after the people voted. And guess what? We was all in agreement to everything, from the good songs to the bad songs. We only had one disagreement in one song compared to everybody. Just one disagreement overall for the majority of the people that was on the line live. One disagreement we had, and that was the song called If. Majority of the people didn't like it. I actually liked it. So even, and that's still. So out of 13 songs on the album, the people gave it six. The people gave it 7 songs. They liked it 7 songs out of the 13. So they liked it 7 and they didn't like 6 of them. Me, I liked it 8. I liked it 8 songs and not 5 of them. But for that to be an album, the good part about that, for that to be an album, that's not really bad. That's not really bad. Hey, JoJo, could you do me a favor? Could you grab that notebook on my bedroom in there? It got like green writing on it. No. Matter of fact, it ain't even right there, JoJo. It's right there, brother. It's right here. Right here. On that part of the studio, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you, fam. Okay. JoJo, I'm right here. Yes, I am. Yeah. Y'all didn't know I knew Jodeci did y'all. Yeah, it's a lot you don't know. It's a lot y'all. You never know who be in this studio. Anyway, talk about the good things of this album. Okay, look, first of all, it dropped. That's a good thing. The brother actually lived to drop this album. We know he almost died. The brother got shot 5 times, almost died, like about 6 months after he got released from jail. You know what I'm saying? So he got released from prison, then got shot 5 times 6 months later after he got released from prison. Behind that, so the album dropped. That was good. He lived to tell. So this one of the reasons why I wanted to listen to the album. I wanted to listen to the album because after all that happened, I figured that he was finna really talk and say some stuff. So I was very excited about hearing the album just to see and hear how deep he was going to go on these situations. Then from there, what I liked about the album, the track selection was nice. The beats and tracks that was selected on there, they was nice. A lot of the beats was nice. It was laid back, mellow album. The album's not bad. I would say the album is good as far as battle rapping concerned. It's a good album for battle rap. He's still one of the best battle rappers ever in battle rap to release music. Compared to all the battle rappers that drop music, he still would be like one of my top choices. Now, Verb just released Bliss album, crazy too. I got to compare them and do them together to see what's up, but the Bliss album fire too. It may even be better than this album, keeping it real with you. I inboxed Verb and I asked him, could I do the review on my channel? I'm waiting for a response for that. But the Bliss album definitely fire. So I still would say Surf is like the #1 dude in battle rap to drop the best music, regardless. Now, we know this brother trying to get into the mainstream, want to be in the conversations with the Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucases, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole's, them, Migos, and them, all these brothers. This album just is not. This album is not that album to get him there. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. The expectations is high based upon the knowledge we know of him and the crisis that brother overcame. And one of the reasons why I think the album was very deceiving. When you look at the cover of the album, 725, then he got the pictures of him shot up in the hospital. Then you got the blood on the cover of the album. Then it's showing him as a child at one age, a child at another age, like his life flashing before him. You figure when you get the album, you was going to get that. It was not so. You didn't get that in this album at all. You didn't get it. He touched on certain things like, yeah, cat shot me 5 times. I tried to do me in. I shot back. He touched on things. He didn't go in depth to really, I figured he would have one whole song speaking about that night and situation. I figured he'll have a song speaking about, one whole song speaking about his incarceration. I thought he was actually going to take us there. This album basically was more so like a guy who know how to rap, just rapping on beat, because every song had basically the same lyrics in it. Every song had basically the same lyrics in it. I'm just keeping it factual with it. Every song had basically like the same lyrics in it. So when the album began, once you get past the first 3 to 4 songs, you basically from there on out knew what the rest of the album was going to be like. I thought he would do a song for his daughter, seeing that you only got one child. You got a daughter. You almost died and probably could have never seen your daughter again. You only got one child. It's like, I got 7. And out of my 7 kids, I got like 3, 4 songs for them. You know what I'm saying? I just think it just a lot was left out in this album. It was very deceiving. I got nothing that I thought I was going to get based upon the crisis that we know what this brother is about. The brother stay on Instagram. He keep basically like a documentary of everything he do step by step. I didn't get that out this album at all. The features on this album, none of the features was good at all. Benny Siegel wasn't good. Mozzie was on there twice. He wasn't good. Benny the Butcher, he was alright. He was better than Mozzie and Benny Siegel, but it didn't do it for me. Benny Siegel, no, that's done. The DOC, because you know he messed his voice up. He lost his voice, so he trying to rap and he like whispering his voice, his verse. Him and Surf was not on the same page at all. They was not on the same page at all. It's like Benny Siegel saying one thing, Surf saying something entirely different. It was no chemistry whatsoever in that song. The hooks to a lot of these songs they was like average. They was average. That's why when you listen, when you do the breakdown of the album, it's like half and half. The good thing about an album being half good and half not is because that still says a lot based upon what you're getting out here now from an album. Out of these albums you get nowadays, when you're getting 13, 14 songs on an album, you might get maybe three that's fire. I could say he had 8. I said he had 8. The fan said he had 7. But I just think this album could have been so much better. So much better. What I think hurting a lot of battle rappers in their music is they have too much control. And when they going into these studios, they may be intimidating to the people and producers or beat makers who working with them, because you're going in there with 6, 7, 8 guys, high, talking crazy, probably got guns on y'all. So ain't nobody trying to really critique y'all stuff. If you said that's hot, 9 times 10, they saying, yeah, that's hot, that's good. You know, you just trying to make sure you don't make nobody feel uncomfortable. And those not the producers you want to work with. You want to work with somebody who don't care how you feel, who know exactly what they doing. Because when I'm listening to this album, what's happening is everything is the same. It's like a merry-go-round. Now, the beats carried and saved a lot of this music. You could have did without those features, because they heard a lot of them songs. Most of the songs the people didn't like had people on there who was featured with you. Like the Benny Siegel Reflection song. He hurt that song real bad. The song with Mozzie on it hurt them songs real bad. He on there twice. So it could have been better if you was more, but maybe you figured that since, they probably got a little fame out here, or I don't know what was the Benny Siegel thing about. Maybe that's just a name thing. You was better off, especially if you paid them brothers for that stuff. You was better off paying somebody who hot on the internet right now that's doing music that's popping somewhere. Even if they wasn't good, just they name just real bigger and bring than Benny Siegel. Benny Siegel name ain't popping out here. Nobody ain't caring about whether he drop or not, something like that. That's not happening. You better off using somebody who up and coming, young in the game. They got the internet fire and crazy. Giving him some money, connecting his buzz with yours. Even if he was a mumble rapper or something like that, that's still even better for you, because now you would be killing him and people would be like, man, he got killed on that dude's certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you won some of their fan base. I was disappointed in your feature selections. Then you didn't even have Rock on this album. I didn't get that at all. Why Rock had not one feature, no cameo on this album at all. Not even an ad lib, not even an intro. Like, I didn't get that at all. That made no sense to me. You got like 13 songs on this album, and that brother couldn't get not one shout out at all. Like that was crazy. Couldn't get one appearance. You doing songs with all these other brothers, and they just didn't even land it. They didn't even come through for you. I didn't get that at all. One fan was complaining, said like, how could you get shot 5 times, almost die, lose your life, and you didn't have not one thank you or appreciation from God on this album at all? I agree with him. That makes that I don't get it at all. But again, you on record saying you gonna speak to God when you get to heaven. While you living, you ain't got nothing to say to him while you living. But when you die, that's when you gonna do all your talking to him. That's what this dude said out his mouth. Right. You and the rest of the 30 billion people that was before you believe that. Like God finna listen to every last one of y'all. Get up out of here. No. But that's how brothers view God. Like some lame that they could just, come on, man, horrible. But like I said, the album is good for battle rap. It's definitely fire if you comparing it with battle rap. But if you comparing it with what's going on in the music industry and the song that's gonna get the females involved, because let me tell you something about music. If the females is not involved, you're not gonna be successful and make it anyway. If you ain't got nothing popping for the females, it just ain't gonna work. And on this album, I only see one song on there that What Changed. And that's one of the songs on the album that stands out to me. Here's Whatever, What Changed, If, but these battle rappers definitely need to be up under producers. They don't need control. They do not need control because they don't know what they're doing. They do not know what they're doing. Yes, you can rap. Yes, you can. Yes, you can handle a beat. Be quiet. Hey, shut up. Shut up. Before I put this water bottle on. Where's my water bottle? When I say shut up, shut up. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, you so hard. Sit down. Yeah. I ain't kick him. I kick the cage. Every time you hear noise, she hear noise. Be quiet. Anyway, she doing her job, but I'm blogging right now. Messing up my thing. Anyway, they don't need all that control. The purpose of what hurt a lot of these battle rappers' music, they go in the studio, they want control over it. Oh, I want my stuff to sound like this. I want to do that. I want to do this. No. You need, if you trying to make it in the music industry and you trying to make it in the game, you need to be up under people who know what they doing, who know how to make hits, who not afraid to critique you while you in there. Because it's a brother on this song, he was so offbeat on the hook. It was so obvious. What was the name of that song anyway? That song was called, what was the name of that song? That brother was offbeat bad. What you want me to, what do you want me to say? I think it was that song. What do you want me to say? That brother was off beat bad, horrible. I'm talking about you literally hit this man off beat. Now keep in mind, this brother had to go in the booth and rap this song. People had to hear it. Shut up! People had to hear it. So people had to hear the song. The brother was off, had to get the song mixed down. So whoever mixed it down had it off beat too. How the person who mixing your stuff down got the lyrics of the guys who rapping off beat? How the person who was recording him in the booth see he off beat and don't say it? How you listening to it and it's your project, hit this man off beat and you don't say nothing? How you get the final results of the mix down and hear that it's offbeat and you don't even fix it or correct it, but then put it out here as if it will go unnoticed to the battle rap community or the people who watching, and it messed that song up. It messed that song up. It was definitely offbeat, and that's horrible, man. I mean, that's horrible. It just didn't, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, that song. That song wasn't good. You battle rappers, when y'all doing this music, y'all have too much control. You're not up under the right people who know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Not even your circle being honest. I didn't see no versatility in this album. That's why I could say the 8 songs or 7 songs I like, you just can't hear a whole album of the same thing. Some can get by, like on the album, some can get by, but it basically was the same thing every song. Listen, none of the lyrics changed in this song. Do you know that? It was said differently, but none of the lyrics was said in this song that was changed. None of the lyrics was changed. Every song talked about the same thing. Mac, kill, body, tried to kill me, got him back, op this, op that. Every last song. You hear what I'm saying? There was nothing strategic and differently in this album, which goes back to what I said. These battle rappers, y'all have too much control over these projects, and y'all not good enough or experienced enough to make the proper song that's needed to get to where they need to go to get y'all in the game. What did I tell you? Now, what do I mean about they not experienced enough? Just because you go in the studio and you got 3, 4, 5, 6 mixtapes, that don't mean you experience when you doing the same thing over and over again. The experience is knowing the different producers you work with who brings a different caliber to the game, sometimes putting you in uncomfortable situations you're not familiar with when doing certain songs. Like y'all remember the Ike and Tina Turner movie? You see how like she was when she was with Ike, then when she got with them white people, they took her out of her comfort zone and put her around different writers, threw different sounds at her, people who were familiar with making hits and doing things. And she just skyrocketed, did way above and beyond she ever did with Ike. Not to say that these battle rappers, I know these battle rappers can't afford top-notch producers to do that. But you have to at least know how to network, and it's a lot of people available. You got to at least know how to network when working with different people to get those different sounds. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can give me any one of them battle rappers who have decent and good. I guarantee you, if I produce them, it's gonna be crazy for them. You get what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see, because the 2 songs I dropped, I just did it for the battle rap community. They still ain't even out in the real world yet. The real world don't even know about it. But they finna this year, because in April, I'm dropping the Styrofoams and Ashtray real video everywhere. I'm dropping the Ask the Streets About Me. I'm dropping that everywhere. I just threw it out there to the battle rap community just to get things together in the works. Now, watch when I drop that. Watch when I drop that this year. Stupid crazy. Mark my words when I tell y'all this. Watch when I drop it to the world, because the battle rap community is small. This is little stuff. Watch when I drop it on my main channels that I got it set up to drop on, and watch the scenery and visual to what I do. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna show y'all how this done. I'm gonna show you how this go. Real talk. But these battle rappers, man, like I said, it's just rap. That's another thing about this album. It's rap. The way he doing his music is not what music is right now. If you ain't got no rhythm, no groove, no swag, no melody, it's not gonna fly like that, fam. You have to compete. This is a competitive field right now. All that just rapping, just 3 rounds of just straight rap, like you ciphering over beats, and your music don't have a direction. It ain't going nowhere. It's just cut the beat on, and if the beat grooving and nice, you might make it sound good. Hit a few bars here and there. Say something slick every now and then, but overall, every joint is saying the same thing. Every joint saying the same thing. It didn't have no versatility to it. But for battle rap, it's a fire album for battle rap. Not for the industry. It don't stand a chance in the industry, because it's nothing that females gonna flock to. It's nothing that the average guy want to actually hear and keep playing. No, not at all. Not at all. And I'm just keeping it 100 with you. But this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man. Overall, like I said, I like 8 out of the 5 songs. That's good for an album. And in battle rap, I still think he one of the best, if not the best. Like I said, the Bliss album and his is the top 2 in battle rap that dropped albums. Now, I got the best singles, but the best albums that dropped, theirs so far. You get what I'm saying? Mine's on the way. Let's see how it add up. And it's your boy Battle Truth. Mine's finished already though, but I gotta be strategic with how I work. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.